Hello everybody, welcome. It's me John aka Nosy and I'm here for a brand new Transformers review. And today I'm going to be reviewing this awesome guy. Transformers Legacy Evolution Beast Wars Transmetal 2 Megatron. Stay tuned for the review. Oh yes, isn't he just glorious? Yeah, I've had this guy for a while now. I've had this guy for at least a year, at least. And last night I was bored, couldn't sleep, and I just thought, sod it, I'll go and have a look upstairs. And I found him behind my door because I've got literally got no space, so literally figures are literally everywhere that are still in boxes and everything. And so I found this guy and I thought, right, I'm going to open him finally and see what he's like. And I took some pictures, put them up on social media, transformed him for the first time. And I thought, yeah, I think I'm going to do a review on him as well while he's out the box. And isn't he just beautiful? He's a very, very big figure. He's obviously, well, he is essentially a leader class figure, I believe. But yeah, in Dragon mode, he's actually he's actually a lot bigger in Dragon mode, because of how long his neck is and his wings are quite large as well. So in this mode, he actually appears a lot bigger than just leader class. But once you put him in robot mode, things obviously go together a little bit more, and he looks a little bit more of the scale. But yeah, he is absolutely beautiful. Just look at the wings, really nice yellow, and this kind of like a purple kind of colour that you see also on the scales on the back of his neck as well, and certain other areas like his kneecaps and up here on the hinge things for the wings, and also on his chest. The colour palette on this figure, well, to be honest, it's exactly the same, roughly the same colour palette that was on the original Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Transmetal figure. I don't own the original figure, hence why I opted to pick up this guy when he first came out, because I don't own the original Transmetal 2 Megatron. I have Megatron, original Megatron Beast Wars, and I have Transmetal 2 Megatron. Transmetal 1 Megatron. I need to get Transmetal 2, the original, as well. So I've got all three of the Megatrons from Beast Wars itself. But I'm very glad I got this guy, because he is a very nice modern update on this character. There was a few people that commented on this guy, basically saying that there was some things they didn't like. Majority of people, I noticed a few people commented saying that they prefer the original figure to this guy. That if they was able to kind of sort out the gaps, things of that nature, and also some people don't like the robot mode head. The head sculpt, but to be honest, personally, I quite like the head sculpt for this guy. Yeah, it's not show accurate head sculpt, I will agree, but it's a decent enough. He's Megatron, so him having a menacing, evil sort of head sculpt actually makes sense. I don't mind it, but once we get into robot mode, I will show you. But he is beautiful. He has full articulation in this mode. He obviously has this ball jointed neck joint, so it comes right down to as far as that, so he can actually do something very naughty to himself if he wanted to. And then obviously he has his mouth opens, and just look how individual. Even his teeth are coloured in gold, and it's just beautiful. And then his arms are actually fully ball jointed, He has like an elbow joint, he has a hand joint, and swivel and in and out. So it has literally full posability of those hands, which is good. These obviously his robot mode legs as well, but they're just kind of bent inwards. So these have full movability and foot pivot and everything. And he also has waist articulation as well. But obviously this chest plate comes up and plugs in, so you don't get the you're unable to really move his waist in this mode. But regardless of that, he is absolutely beautiful. He really is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful figure in this mode. So let's transform him, shall we? Let me see if I can remember, because this is the second time me transforming him. Well, first time transforming him back to robot mode from this mode. So let me see if I can remember. It's not the hardest of transformations, actually. It's actually quite straightforward. So first things first, I'm going to collapse his wings. Bring these up and out the way, like so, for now. Next, I'm going to take out, unpeg this whole chest assembly, and it just kind of comes down like so. Then his waist, his legs here, they unpeg from the side of the tail. So these just come right up like this for now. So as you can see, they just kind of do that, which then releases this whole thing. Move the wings out the way, and then this actually all comes up. This all kind of comes up here, out the way for now. Next, what you do, bring back down his legs. Let me just... So if you see, they're actually kind of like on like a pivot kind of thing. So from this position, if you can see, you just bring them right down, just like this, on both sides, and they should then meet together. Peg them back in together like so, so it all closes up. And then what you do, you just extend these legs. Oh, it's unpegged again. Let me just put that back in. Like that. That's better. So you basically unfinger the legs, and then you just, these bottom four legs, or these bottom bits of the foot, you straighten those back up into the straight position, like that, and then straighten them out, and then that gives you, his legs are now complete. Pretty straightforward there. Next, bring down his chest. It should be able to unpeg. Come on now. There we go. So bring down my chest for now. In here, this gold bit here. See, bring that up, out the way. Swivel this whole thing from this position to this position, so like horizontal, like straight on like that, and then that puts his arms in the right position, so his alt mode, his arm is now where it should be. This other arm in here, you basically just bring it out on the swivel joint like so, and then you unpeg it from here, bring it down, and then his fist from this position you just bring up, and that completes the arm. So now you've got two completed arms. Now what you do, for now, bring down these side clips, these like two flaps. I don't know if you can see them. Just these side flips, these side things here, these here on the sides, they, for now, just bring them down and out the way, because that makes it easier for you to bring in his beast, his alt mode, beast mode arms. So you basically, they are on like another articulated thing, either one of these goes inwards. So you bring them inwards like that, so they close in like so. We can just show you, yeah. And then you sort of articulate them, close them up, and you see these recesses on this, get this out of the way. You see these recesses on the chest, like claw recesses. That's where they need to be. So that gold clip as well, you can just sort of get that out the way. That gold clip, once you do this, it goes up into like a recess in the arm there, and that just goes up and out the way, so that's that done. Yep, that's that. So finish off these arms on the outside, just sort of like articulate them, and then you just put them into those recesses on the chest. That is them now finished. And then you bring the whole chest plate up again. Now that's done. And it should peg back in like that. And then, oh, just a minute, I forgot to do the side clips. Sorry, put them back up, and then there we go. There we are. So that's now the whole chest assembly, and you just bring it back up to where it was once was. Oh, was one, yeah, whatever. Now is to bring up the head. So first things first, this all just basically just articulates in on itself. So you bring it up to this position. Now, yeah, you just do it that way, like that, I think. And then it comes up. And get it out the way. Bring up the head right up into this position, like so. And it should just post straight in to the shoulder blades. Oh yeah, there we go. There's like a port and everything on the sides of this. Come on then. Okay, so there we go. So head pokes into like a little recess thing inside there, and it just comes up very nicely, and then you just close up the chest. It's all done, and that is him now transformed. So basically this bit that was the dragon chest plate, it just sort of, the whole thing just sort of like just stays like that as a backpack, and he's done. And then bring his wings down to his side, it's a little bit outwards like this, and there we have him. There he is in his robot mode. He looks really cool. Both modes, the dragon mode I think is absolutely incredible, but his robot mode is just look, I mean, this is the head sculpt in robot mode. Some people prefer the original or the most show accurate or the original head sculpt for Beast Wars 2 Megatron. But I think that head sculpt is actually quite nice. It's really well detailed, it's well painted, beautifully painted. And then you come to the chest plate, it's got that weird like purple violet colour, and then it's got this in the centre as well. And then I just love how his robot mode arms just sort of like come in, and they just kind of like touch his tits basically. And then, yeah, it's just the colour scheme, the detail, moulded detailing, the little spiky bits on his arms. Everything about this guy is just absolutely beautiful. It looks really, really detailed. There's so much texture in the plastic parts and everything. It's just so nice. And then you look at his feet, big, massive, sturdy feet, dragon feet, nice gold claws. Yeah, just really, really, really nice. He is really nice. So, like I said, you've got full articulation in this guy. So the arms, as you come to expect, you've got a bit of ratchet in that joint as well. It's not the loudest of ratchets, but it is a ratchet in the shoulder. And then the arm can come up, can close right up for transformation purposes. And I don't think it has a hand swivel because of, again, of transformation. The dragon head, again, another nice like a bit of ratchety in that joint, and you've got full multi kind of movement of the arm or the head arm, and then well, you already know the articulation of the legs is complete, and you've also got swivel, and you've got waist articulation now in this mode as well, and that's got a ratchety joint in the waist. Very nice. He is a beautiful figure. So it comes with, I had it plugged into his mouth in the intro and everything, but it comes with this as his accessory, and it basically doesn't come with a weapon. It don't come with like an extra weapon, because Megatron, he has like, you know, his dragon head or his T-Rex head, that serves as his primary weapon. So basically in this mode, he just comes with, or this figure only comes with this flame. So you can plug it into his mouth in robot mode, in dragon mode should I say, and it looks like he's breathing fire. And also when he's in robot mode, it looks like he's attacking you. So you just plug it into his in his mouth, dragon mouth, and it looks like it looks a bit weird, but it's supposed to give the illusion that he's shooting a projectile or a fireball at you. It looks a bit strange, because the way that this robot mode is, this dragon head, sorry, is actually angled. It's sort of like that port inside is a little bit off shot. So it doesn't look perfectly like it's perfectly angled. So sometimes you could be kind of like pointing it at a camera or pointing it like point blank at you, but yeah, it's off shot slightly. Still a little niggly thing for me, but other than that, I aren't really that bothered about that. But to another degree, but yeah, so there he is. So he comes with his fire accessory, his fireball accessory, and also you can take this out and you can put it into his arm as like an actual, like a club, or you know, somehow kind of like molten lava or something, so you can use it as like a melee weapon. Don't really know why you would do that, but you can. But yeah, so there he is in his glory. Also, he does have some translucent parts as well. On the top of his head, there's like a clear plastic window. So if you put it in like a source of light, the jewel thing on the top of his head will light up. I don't know about this one, unfortunately, but he does have some light piping. Beautiful figure. He is a really nice update on the classic figure from Beast Wars 2 Transmetal line. I really like him. Everyone's got the right to their own opinion on a toy. I mean, the original Beast Wars 2 Megatron is a masterpiece of a figure of its time. It really is a beautifully detailed figure, pretty damn show accurate. But I just really like this because, like I said, I don't have the original figure. I don't have the original figure, so this is kind of like my compromise. But he is a really nice figure. Really do like him. I recommend him to anyone that's a Beast Wars fan that maybe doesn't have the original figure like myself, or they do and they kind of want something as like a comparison. But this is a really, really nice, really well detailed, a lot of articulation. You can do a lot with him because of how big his feet are. You can get a lot of dynamic poses out of him. Yeah, he is a lovely figure. He really is beautiful in both modes. But thank you so much for watching. This has been my review on Transmetal, Legacy Evolution, Transmetal 2, Megatron. And so thank you so much for the support of the channel. Sorry I've been a bit distant from the channel recently. Things have just gotten in the way and I've just not really had time until now to really get a video out to you guys. So thank you so much for your support and your patience. I'll be back very soon, hopefully, with another review and other stuff in the future. So thank you, see you soon, and I'll be back very soon. Bye-bye.